Goku and Vegeta, now legends in a peaceful universe, felt a deep emptiness. They missed their people and the sense of purpose that came with being part of a proud warrior race. After much thought, they decided to use the Super Dragon Balls to bring back the Saiyan race, not just for themselves, but to give the universe a second chance to see what Saiyans could become. However, unknown to them, a mysterious figure, a rogue Supreme Kai, watched their plan and secretly changed the wish. Because of this, the wish did not only revive the Saiyans from Universe 7's past, it also brought back Saiyans from alternate timelines and universes. This included powerful and ruthless Saiyan warlords from lost timelines, the original Super Saiyan god Yamoshi, who held a deep grudge, and a fierce Saiyan queen named Saripa from Universe 6, who came with her followers ready to fight for power. Suddenly, new planet Vegeta was alive again. Bardock and Gin, Goku's parent, awoke confused but happy. King Vegeta, Vegeta's father, returned, as did Paragus, Broly's father. But the planet was no longer peaceful. The revived Saiyans were divided. Some wanted to follow Goku and Vegeta's vision of strength mixed with kindness. Others sided with the more ruthless leaders, eager to return to old ways of fighting and conquering. The disturbance caught the attention of Universe 6's Saiyans, Caulifla, Kale, and Kaba, who came to see what was happening. They were shocked to find their own ancestors alive, but not all of these ancient Saiyans welcomed them. The stage was set for conflict, as the revived Saiyan race struggled to find its place in a changed universe. With so many Saiyans back, old rivalries and new ambitions quickly surfaced. Bardock was shocked by how cruel some of the revived Saiyans were. He admired Goku's kindness, but feared it would weaken their people. King Vegeta, proud and traditional, was tempted by the power of the ruthless warlords and considered joining them to restore the Saiyan Empire's former glory. Paragus, always scheming, aimed to use his son Broly as a weapon to take control. But Broly, now older and wiser, rejected his father's plans and sided with Goku and Vegeta, hoping for peace and a better future. Yamoshi, the original Super Saiyan god, revealed his tragic past. Betrayed by his own people long ago, he now sought revenge on all Saiyans. He called Goku and Vegeta traitors to their heritage and gathered followers who believed in his harsh vision of Saiyan purity and strength. On Earth, the return of the Saiyans caused worry. Bulma, Pan, Goten, Trunks, and Maron formed a Saiyan-human alliance to protect their home. Gohan and Piccolo worked to keep peace and prevent war. The Time Patrol, a future descendant of Goku and Caulifla, arrived with a grave warning. If the Saiyan factions went to war, the multiverse could collapse. Beerus and Whis tried to keep order, but a new Saiyan emerged from the revived ranks, declaring himself a candidate for God of Destruction. His challenge to Beerus's power threatened the cosmic balance. As tensions grew, alliances shifted and betrayals multiplied. Some Saiyans sought the dangerous Saiyan Cumber, a secret weapon feared by Frieza. Others wanted to stop him before he could cause destruction. The Saiyan race, reborn and divided, stood at a crossroads. The war on New Planet Vegeta began like a storm. Goku and Vegeta led their group, trying to protect the innocent and stop the fighting. King Vegeta and Paragus pushed their soldiers to fight hard, wanting to prove the old Saiyan ways were best. Yamoshi, now filled with dark power, wanted to wipe out anyone he thought was weak or unworthy. At first, the battles were wild and confusing. Friends who once fought side by side now faced each other as enemies. Broly, stronger than ever, tried to hold back, not wanting to hurt anyone. Caulifla, Kale, and Kaba struggled with their loyalties, torn between their ancestors and their new friends. The Time Patrol's warning echoed in everyone's minds. If the fighting didn't stop, everything could be lost. Yamoshi, now using the power of the Dark Dragon Balls, became even more dangerous. He grew taller and his aura turned black and red. He shouted to the sky, saying he would become the new god of destruction and erase all the Saiyans to cleanse their sins. The ground split open, and the sky above New Planet Vegeta turned dark as night. Goku and Vegeta realized they had to face Yamoshi together. They powered up, standing side by side, but Yamoshi was too strong. He blasted energy everywhere, knocking down anyone who tried to stop him. In the chaos, the rogue Kai appeared, laughing at the destruction he had caused by twisting the original wish. During the biggest battle, Goku was caught off guard. Yamoshi, angry at Goku for his kindness and for leading the Saiyans away from their true path, aimed a huge energy blast straight at him. Goku tried to block it, but he was already tired from fighting so many enemies. The blast was too fast and too strong. At that moment, Bardock saw his son in danger. Without thinking, Bardock jumped in front of Goku, taking the full force of Yamoshi's attack. The blast hit Bardock hard, sending him crashing to the ground. Goku rushed to his father's side. With his last bit of strength, Bardock encouraged Goku to keep going and save the Saiyan race from destruction. Bardock's sacrifice inspired everyone. Even King Vegeta, who had always believed in strength above all, saw the courage and love in Bardock's actions. The Saiyans, seeing one of their greatest warriors fall to protect another, began to question the war and what it really meant to be strong. With new determination, Goku, Vegeta, Broly, Caulifla, and the others united for one final stand against Yamoshi and the rogue Kai. The fate of all Saiyans and the universe rested on what happened next. With Bardock's sacrifice still fresh in everyone's minds, the battlefield grew quiet for a moment. Yamoshi, now more powerful than ever, stood above them all. His eyes glowed with dark energy, and the sky above new planet Vegeta was filled with swirling black clouds. He shouted that only the strongest Saiyans deserved to live, and that he would erase everyone else to make the race pure again. The rogue Kai, who had caused all this trouble, stood at his side, laughing and cheering Yamoshi on. But Goku, Vegeta, Broly, Caulifla, Kale, Kaba, and even King Vegeta stood together. They knew they had to stop Yamoshi, not just for themselves, but for all Saiyans everywhere. Yamoshi unleashed waves of dark energy, shaking the ground and blasting huge craters into the planet. Goku and Vegeta powered up to their highest forms, fighting side by side. Broly, his power now under control, joined them, roaring with determination. Caulifla and Kale fused into Kefla, adding even more strength to their side. But Yamoshi seemed unstoppable, knocking back even the strongest attacks. Even then, the Saiyans refused to give up. Goku and Vegeta stood side by side. They looked at each other and nodded, knowing this was their last chance. Together, they powered up to their highest forms. Goku blazing with Ultra Instinct, Vegeta shining with his evolved blue power. Broly, Kefla, and the others held back Yamoshi's followers, giving Goku and Vegeta the space they needed. Yamoshi unleashed a wave of dark energy, trying to wipe them out in one blow. Goku dodged with perfect speed, while Vegeta charged straight through the blast, taking the hit but refusing to fall. Yamoshi tried to crush Goku with a giant energy fist, but Vegeta blasted it apart with a final flash. Goku then teleported behind Yamoshi and landed a powerful punch to his back, sending him crashing into the ground. The villain roared and fired a huge beam at the two heroes, but Goku and Vegeta combined their powers, creating a swirling ball of blue and silver light. With a mighty yell, they launched their attack. Vegeta's final shine and Goku's Kamehameha merged into one unstoppable blast. Yamoshi tried to block it, but the force was too great. The energy swallowed him, breaking the dark power around his body and shattering the dark Dragon Balls. Yamoshi screamed as the light overwhelmed him. When the dust cleared, he lay defeated, his power gone. Goku and Vegeta stood over him, breathing hard but victorious. The rogue Kai, seeing his plan fail, tried to escape, but Whis and the Grand Priest appeared, sealing him away forever. The battlefield grew quiet. The evil Saiyans who followed Yamoshi dropped their weapons and surrendered. The war was over. With Yamoshi defeated, peace returned to new planet Vegeta. The Saiyans, now united, looked to Goku and Vegeta for guidance. The universe was safe, and the Saiyan race had a new beginning, one earned through courage, sacrifice, and the will to never give up. King Vegeta, Vegeta's father, watched the new peace with a worried heart. He remembered how quickly darkness had returned when the Saiyans were revived. He knew that evil powers, like the ones that had controlled Yamoshi and the rogue Kai, could still be hiding somewhere on the planet or even in the hearts of some Saiyans. And so he asked his son. While he was proud of what the Saiyans had become, he believed it might be safer if many of the revived Saiyans, especially those from other timelines and universes, were sent back to where they came from, and that included him as well. He worried that as long as so many powerful warriors stayed together, there was always a chance that darkness could rise again. Vegeta understood his father's fears. Though he was sad, he agreed, and soon everything went back to normal. What did you think of this what-if adventure? Let me know your thoughts, favorite moments, or even your own ideas for how the story could continue. I'd love to hear your opinions and theories in the comments below.